Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Enjoying the vacations?
Yes,
And I'm the
Yes, no, both.
both.
all back to the track. Okay, correlation. All of you have already done through the video lectures.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
be muting everyone now so that there is no disturbance in between. I'll mute all. In case of any doubts, all of you are aware how to use the gestures, raise your hand, etc.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you use those gestures. If you have any doubts in between, I'll cater to them. Okay. Now see, correlation you all have already studied. So formulas. We straight away start with the formulas of correlation because it's a revision session. So I am not taking up with what is correlation, basic concept, scatter diagram, etc. I am not taking up. Total 6 formulas are going to be used in correlation. Okay. So number one thing now, what all of you will do is in the next Zoom session, all of you will learn the formulas and come. I repeat, in the next Zoom session, all the 6 formulas should be by heart with every one of you. And individually, I'll unmute and ask you the formulas. Okay? Show your thumbs up. All of you will be doing that. Show your thumbs up. Yeah, okay. So learn the formulas and come in the next lecture. I'll be asking you all. I'll be taking up with the revision of formulas and take up with the important formula UV based question. So I'll be doing a screen sharing just a minute. Okay, so we'll be taking up with revision of correlation right now. Now, these are the list of formulas which you have already studied. So, all of you refer to these formulas. See, number one, the formula is R equals to covariance of xy upon Sx into Sy. This first formula is to be used only in small questions. Okay, small questions means short questions where covariance xy will also be directly given, Sx will also be directly given, Sy will also be directly given. All the 3 informations will be directly given to you, then only we use this formula number 1. Okay, I repeat it. First formula, covariance xy upon Sx into Sy will be used only when the covariance Sx and Sy, all the 3 information are directly given. Second formula, you all will see what Roshi also said, sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon square root sigma x minus x bar whole square into square root sigma y minus y bar whole square. This formula we will use in long questions as well as short questions. In the long questions, we use it when x bar and y bar comes in integers. Integers means not in decimals. Okay, when x bar and y bar is a whole number, not in decimals, then we use this second formula. And again in short questions also, when sigma x minus x bar, y minus y bar and sigma x minus x bar whole square, sigma y minus y bar whole square are directly given. Same way, third formula, n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y upon square root n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into square root n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. This third formula we use when the values of x and y are small in the long questions. Now small means you can say up to 20. If the values are from 1 to 20, then you directly use third formula because obtaining x square, y square and x into y won't be a difficult task. Okay, so I repeat, third formula you use in the long questions when the values of x and y are small. And obviously in short questions when all this information are directly given. Fourth formula is what we are going to solve in the practical questions today because generally students have confusion with how to use this UV based formula when particularly the values are very big or very small. So we will be solving questions today based on this fourth formula, which is n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon square root of n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into square root of n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square. Anyway, this we will discuss in detail today. Fifth formula, r equals to sigma x minus x bar y minus y bar upon n into sx into sy. And sixth formula, sigma x minus xy minus n x bar y bar upon n into sx into sy. It's already written on the right side, especially for short sums. So formula number 1, 5 and 6. These 3 formulas will be used only in short questions. I repeat, formula number 1, 5 and 6 will be used only in short questions. And formula number 2, 3 and 4 we will use in long questions as well as in short questions. Okay, today we will be taking up with the questions of fourth formula. Okay, so I'll explain you now how to use this UV based formula. Concentrate everyone. All of you may also note down the things simultaneously. Am I audible to everyone? Kavya, am I audible and are the things visible? Kavya?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Audibility is also there and visibility is also there, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
So all of you write this in your notebook, how to use UV based formula. First of all of you write down the formula itself in the notebook. R equals to N sigma UV minus sigma U into sigma V whole upon square root of N sigma U square minus sigma U whole square into square root of N sigma V square minus sigma V whole square. Did you all write the formula?
Yes, sir.
Show thumbs up. All of you written the formula?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see here. How do we obtain U? We obtain U as x minus a upon cx. And how do we obtain V? We obtain V as y minus b upon cy. Now first we understand what is cx and cy, and then we understand what should we take as assumed mean a and b. Okay. All of you remember in last year we used to obtain arithmetic mean by shortcut method di equals to xi minus a upon c. I repeat, xi minus a upon c we used to do.
Yes, sir.
You all remember
Yes,
that?
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
similarly here,
Yes, sir.
here we use the symbols u and v because there are two variables x and y. In 11th standard, you used to have only one variable x, so di was sufficient. Where you can write di is xi minus a upon c. But here, because two variables are involved, it's a bivariate data. X is also there and y is also there. So for x, instead of that d, we call it as u. Same d is called as u. Then xi minus a upon c was there, so xi minus a upon cx. Same way, for y, b is the assumed mean. So y minus b, because the assumed mean of y will be different from x. So instead of letter a, b is used. And cy, there it was cx and here it is cy. So first we understand what is cx and cy. No one should be using the screen. Erase this, whosoever is doing it. Don't scratch on the screen, please. Okay, no one should be doing the scratching on the screen. Now, cx and cy are the common factors. I repeat, cx and cy are the common factors of x and y respectively. Okay, cx for x and cy for y. Now, what is this common factor of x and y? If you find that all the values of x or y, if you find that all the values of x or y have 1 0 at the end, then this common factor is 10. If you find that all the values of x and y have 2 zeros at the end, then the common factor is 100. 3 zeros, then the common factor is 1000. Same way, if you find that the values of x and y have either 0 or 5 at the end, then the common factor is 5 because all the numbers become a multiple of 5. Okay, so you have to see all the values of x and y have what thing in common, right? And in case if the values are in decimals, if the values are in decimals, say single decimal 0.1, then the common factor will be 1 divided by 10. That is 0.1. The common factor will become 1 divided by 10. If they are in 2 decimals, then common factor will become 1 upon 100. If they are in 3 decimals, then common factor will become 1 upon 1000. Why? Because if it is in decimal, single decimal place, then to remove the decimal, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to multiply with 10. If there is a single decimal, then to remove the decimal, we have to multiply with 10. And what here we are doing is not multiplying but dividing. So when you multiply anything with 10 means you are dividing it by what? You are dividing it by 1 by 10. So it becomes reciprocal of divide by 1 by 10, that is into 10. So anything which you are multiplying with 10, you will divide by 1 by 10. Anything which you are multiplying with 100, anything which you are multiplying with 100, will become divide by 1 by 100. Anything which you are multiplying with 1000 will become divide by 1 by 1000. So this is how the common factors are to be decided. Okay, so all of you take out illustration 10 of your textbook. No one should be doing this scratching on the screen, please. Okay, you are not small kids, so don't do that. All of you take out illustration 10 of your textbook, or else it's visible on the screen also. All of you can see this illustration 10 on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see illustration 10. Those who are taking it out, I'll give 1 minute time, then we read the question.
Big number.
No scratching on the screen, please. Okay. Now, illustration 10, I read it. All of you mute yourselves. To know the relation between the average monthly income in rupees and income due to overtime of workers in rupees, the following information is obtained from 6 different factories of an area manufacturing similar kind of products. Find the correlation coefficient between the average monthly income and income due to overtime. Now here years are given to you, average monthly income is given to you, and all of you can see the values of X and Y are very big. So as we discussed, when do we use this UV based formula? When the values are either very big or very small. And all of you can see that in X, all the values have 2 zeros. At the end of all the values of X, can you all see these 2 zeros are there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, everywhere you can find 2 zeros are there. So as
Yes.
I explain you right now, if there are 2 zeros, then what common factor shall we take?
100.
100. 100.
The formula Cx will become 100. Common factor of X will become 100. In same way, can you tell me what would be the common factor in Y?
5.
Very good.
Five.
Because
Five.
all the values are ending with zero,
Five.
ending with 5,
Because it is.
and because they are ending with 0 or with 5, means all are multiples of 5. So common factor in Y is going to be 5 only. So when we apply this formula, C
Yes, sir.
would be taken as 100. Again, this formula Cx would be taken as 100 and Cy would be taken as 5. Now, first all of you note down the values of X and Y in your notebook and find out X bar and Y bar. Before we proceed further, X bar and Y bar will be required. Okay. So X and Y values we will note down, and first we will find X bar and Y bar. All of you write it in your notebook. I hope everyone is writing and not only seeing the things. Okay, everyone should be writing. I will also note down the values of x and y. 14,900, then 15,100, then 15,000, then 15,500, then 15,700, then 15,800. Similarly, the values of y, 100, then 105, 160, then 220, then 255. Okay. Now, as I said, very first we'll require the totals of x and y. All of you have the calculators ready with you? So all of you obtain
Yes, sir.
Yes,
the totals of x
sir.
and y. All of you obtain the totals of x and y. Do you get the total of x as 92,000?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And total of y comes to 955.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone still doing these totals? Raise your hand or let me know. I'll wait for you all. Has everyone done with these totals?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anyone who is not done will inform it to me. Shall I proceed with value of mean?
Sir, value of x bar is 15,333.33.
I'll be solving that. So all of you write down.
X bar.
All of you find out x bar first. All of you write down x bar equals sigma x upon n. Sigma x upon n means it's going to be sigma x 92,000. So 92,000 divided by, and you can see 6 values are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Sir. Yes.
values are there. So 92,000 divided by 6.
सर बहुत एक्स्ट्रा नॉइज आ रहा है
3.33. Yes?
बहुत एक्स्ट्रा नॉइज आ रहा है सर
Now, okay. Don't unmute yourselves, everyone. Only I'll be speaking, others just listen, and then I'll ask you the doubts. Y bar equals to sigma y upon n. Now, sigma y, all of you can see, is 955. So here we will do 955 divided by 6. 955 divided by 6, and it comes to 159.16 or 17. Okay, so these are the values of x bar and y bar. Now, how to select this assumed mean? We understand it, be attended. We understand how to select this assumed mean A and B. So when you take common factor as 10, then assumed mean must be a multiple of 10. When you take the common factor as 100, then assumed mean should be a multiple of 100. When you take common factor as 1000, the assumed mean should be a multiple of 1000. And when you take it as 5, the assumed mean should be a multiple of 5. Here, because the common factor in x, as we discussed, is 100. Okay, all of you can see that common factor here is 100. Everywhere there are 2 zeros. Okay, everywhere there are 2 zeros. So common factor is 100. Assume mean should be a multiple of 100. Multiple of 100 means here there should be 2 zeros. Multiple of 100 means here there should be 2 zeros. So what will you take assumed mean here? 15,300. Same way here, all of you can see the values are either ending with 0 or with 5. Okay, either they are ending with 0 or with 5.
Yes.
Since they are ending either with 0 or 5, we decided that common factor in y is 5. Now, since the common factor is 5, assumed mean of y, b should be a multiple of 5. So here if I take a multiple of 5, I can take it as 155. You can take 160 also, but better take on the lower side so that the negative totals are avoided. Okay, you don't get the negative totals, that's why. Okay, I'll unmute everyone, and anyone who is not clear with this assumed mean and cx and cy.
I cannot understand.
All of you unmute yourselves and ask me if you are not clear with it. Who did not understand cx equals to?
I cannot understand.
Who is it? Your name? Who did not understand your name? Please raise your hand or else.
Sir,
नहीं पता
can you
चला.
please explain it again?
Yes, sir, please. Please. Can you?
Rutansh, you did not understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll explain it again. Listen better. Can you see all the values of x are ending with 2 zeros? 14,900 ending with 2 zeros. Can you
Okay.
see that? 15,100
Yes,
ending with 2 zero. 15,000 ending with 2 zero. Can you see that all values are ending with 2 zeros? Rutansh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So since they
आवाज
are
नहीं आ रहा ऊपर.
zeros, the common factor will be
प्रॉब्लम है सर आपका.
since ending with 2 zeros, common factor will be taken as 100. Do you get it? Okay.
हाँ sir.
And then common factor is means assuming to be a multiple of 100. So nearest to 15,333 is the multiple of 100. 15,300.
300. Yes, sir.
Okay. Same way in case of y, all the values are either ending with 5 or with 0. Can you see that? So
Yes,
common
sir.
factor is 5.
5.
Now because the common factor is 5, assume means should be near to the and multiple of 5. So near to 159, this is the multiple of 5, 155. Did you
Yes,
understand?
sir. Yes, sir.
Who else is still not clear with this? Raise your hand or ask it to me. Okay, now I'm muting everyone and checking up with the value of name. And you unmute yourself whenever you have any doubts. Now, how will we take you understand this? U will be equal to x minus a. Now, a here is 15,300. We have taken a as 15,300. Divide by cx. Cx we have taken as 100. Okay. Refer to this formula x minus a upon cx. So assumed mean we have taken 15,300 and cx we have taken 100. So x minus 15,300 divided by 100 will be taken as u. Okay, I repeat, x minus a is 15,300 divided by cx is 100. Same way v will be taken as y minus b. Now assumed mean b is 155. So y minus b 155 divide by common factor of y, cy is 5. So u will be obtained as x minus a 15,300 divided by cx 100. V will be obtained as y minus b 155 divided by cy, that is 5. Okay. I'll unmute everyone, and if anyone is not clear with this, then you let me know. All of you unmute yourself and ask it to me if you're not clear. Did you all understand UV? How is it taken?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Not clear with U and V? Rutansh, did you understand U and V?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Okay. I'll continue further with the calculations now. Now, x minus 15,300 divided by 100. So you can see here x is 14,900. Or if you do it in calculators, 14,900 minus 15,300 that is minus 400. Divide by 100, that is minus 4. Then,
Sir, can you repeat?
yeah, 14,900 is the value of x. Okay, 14,900 is the value of x minus 15,300 is the assumed mean. So 14,900 minus 15,300 divided by 100. Directly do it in calculator. 14,900 minus 15,300 divided by 100, you get minus 4. Is that clear? Next, all of you do 15,100 minus 15,300 divided by 100, that is minus 2. Then 15,000 minus 15,300 divided by 100, that is minus 3. Then 15,500 minus 15,300 divided by 100, so that will be positive 2. Then 15,700 minus 15,300 divided by 100, that will be positive 4. And 15,800 minus 15,300 divided by 100, that will be positive 5. Do you all get this? You can unmute yourself and let me know if anyone is not clear with the calculations of u. Okay, so I assume everyone is clear. Same way how we will find v is y minus 155 upon 5. So here y is 100. So 100 minus 155 divided by 5. 100 minus 155 is minus 55 divided by 5 is minus 11. Then 105 minus 155 divided by 5 is minus 10. Then 115 minus 155 divided by 10. So 115 minus 155 is minus 40 divided by 5, minus 8. Then 160 minus 155, 5 divided by 5 is 1. Then 220 minus 155, so 65 divided by 5 is 13. 255 minus 155 is 100. 100 divided by 5 is 20. Anyone who did not understand the values of u and v, raise your hand. Ask it to me if anyone is not clear with the values of u and v. Okay. In the more section, you can go and bottom of your screen, more will be there, and you can show thumbs up if you are clear. Is everyone clear with the values of u and v? Show thumbs up. Show the gesture of thumbs up. All of you are clear with it? Divya Bhutra has raised the hand. Divya.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, your voice is not coming.
My voice is not coming.
Yeah, clearly not coming.
Are others able to listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
There might be a problem with your internet connection.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. But did you understand the values of u and v written on the board, Divya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. All of you will continue with the calculations further. I'll mute everyone. Now, see, after obtaining u and v, we require 3 things in the formulas. As per the formula, if you see further.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I am not able to see the screen.
Are others able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Again, there will be problem at your end only because others.
Come complete, Bapu.
Okay. Bapu, unmute the- Now, further we will obtain 3 workings as per the formula required. So, u square, v square and uv. These 3 things are required as per the formula of correlation. Okay. Now, u square means all these values are to be squared. Okay, all these values are required to be squared. So, minus 4 square will be 16. Then 2 square will be 4. Then 3 square will be 9. 2 square will again be 4. 4 square will be 16. And 5 square will be 25. Same way, v square means all the values of v are going to be squared. So 11 square will be 121, 10 square will be 100, 8 square will be 64, 1 square will be 1, 13 square will be 169, 20 square will be 400. Now uv means you'll be multiplying u into v. Okay, what you'll be doing is these two u and v values are going to be multiplied and your answer will come over here, u into v. So if we multiply these two values, then minus 4 into minus 11, positive 44. Minus 2 into minus 10, positive 20. Then minus 3 into minus 8, positive 24. 2 into 1, 2. 4 into 13, 52. And 5 into 20, 100. Yes, so anyone who did not understand the workings, unmute yourself and ask it to me. Unmute only if you are not clear. Otherwise, show me your thumbs up. Go in the gestures and show me thumbs up. Fantastic. So I assume everyone is clear, okay? Now we require the totals of all. Okay, so all of you take out your calculators and do the total of all the values. Total of u will be required, v will be required, u square, v square, uv all are going to be required. So total of u first we do it. Total of u must come as 2. Total of v must come as 5. Total of u square
74.
74. Total of v square
855.
53.
855. And total
42.
242.
242. Do you all get these totals?
Yes, sir.
Who all are still doing the total? If everyone. Can you all hear it to me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we apply the formula. All of you write down the formula of correlation. R equals to n sigma uv minus sigma u into sigma v upon square root of n sigma u square minus sigma u whole square into square root of n sigma v square minus sigma v whole square. Okay. Now, these calculations we have done over here. So n, all of you can see n, the number of values in the question are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So n is equal to 6 into sigma uv. Sigma uv, here you all of you can see sigma uv we obtained as 242. Okay, sigma uv 242 minus sigma u. Sigma u, all of you can see here u, sigma u we obtained as 2. And sigma v we obtained as 5. So sigma u is 2 into sigma v is 5 divided by square root of n is again 6. Now sigma u square, all of you can see here we obtained as 74. Okay. Minus sigma u whole square. Now sigma u whole square means 2 whole square. Okay, sigma u we obtained as 2. So sigma u whole square means 2 whole square and sigma v whole square same way will be 5 whole square. So here 2 square into square root of n is 6 sigma v square. Now sigma v square we obtained as 855. All of you can see here sigma v square we obtained as 855. So 6 into 855 minus sigma v, as we discussed, it is obtained as 5. So 5 whole square. Anyone who did not understand the application of figures in the formula, raise your hand or ask it to me. You can raise your hand if you are not clear with the application of figures in the formula. Show thumbs up if you are clear. All of you show thumbs up if you are clear in the gestures. Okay. Now we proceed further. So 6 into 242. Will come to 1452. All of you must be having calculators with yourselves. 1452 minus 2 into 5 is 10 upon square root of 6 into 74. So 6 into 74, 20 plus 24, 444. 6 into 74, 444 minus 2 square is 4. Square root of 6 into 855. Okay, 6 into 855. That comes to 5130. Minus 5 square is 25. Is everyone able to get these calculations?
Yes, sir.
1452 minus 10, 1442. Upon square root of 444 minus 4 is 440. Into square root of 5130 minus 25 is 5105. So 1442 divided by. Now if we multiply these two values, that is, which two values? 440 multiplied by 5105. Then we get this 2246200. Okay, I repeat this. 440 into 5105. That comes to 2246200. Now if we do square root of that, it comes to 1498.73. So 1442 divided by the square root comes to 1498.73. So if you do this calculation, 1442 divided by 1498.73, the answer comes to 0.96.
Yes.
Do you all get this 0.96 answer?
Yes, sir.
Is everyone able to get this?
Yes,
Now, is it
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it positive or negative?
Positive, sir.
Positive. And it is near to 1 or near to 0?
Near to 1, sir.
Near to 1.
This is positive and near to 1. So we say there is near
High
to
degree of positive.
high degree.
High degree of
High degree.
Positive
Okay, near to
correlation.
1 means high degree and positive correlation.
Correlation.
There is high degree of positive correlation between the values of x and y. And x and y here means average monthly income and income due to COVID. Right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So, did you all understand how to do the UV based formula questions and how to take CX and CY?
Yes, sir.
Also,
Yes, sir.
how to select the assumed means A and B?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, all of you mute yourselves. Just 1 minute, huh? Mansi, can you listen to me?
Yes, sir.
Mansi, how will you take common factor CX and CY? How will you select that?
We will see X and Y and the zeros behind that.
Hmm.
And it is, if it is 2 zeros, then we'll take 100, or it is, if there is a divisible by 5, then we will take 5.
So ending is 0 or 5, then we'll take it as 5. Okay, mute yourself. Netra, can you listen? Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Netra, how will you select assumed mean A and B?
Sir, the nearest one to the mean.
Nearest one to the mean, but what will you take care when the values are big?
Divisible to all.
Means if common factor is 10, then what will you take assumed mean?
Common factor is 10. Then we will take assumed mean as
Let us
5.
say, mean comes to 155 and common factor CX is 10. So if it is 155, what will you take assumed mean A? Nisargi? Nisargi?
150, sir.
Common factor is 10. Assumed mean is 155. What will you take? Sorry, mean is 155. What will you take assumed mean?
Mean is 155.
Mean X bar is 155 and CX is 10. Then what will you take A?
CY is CX is
CX is equal to 10
10.
and X bar equals to 155. So what will you take A?
150.
Fantastic. Netra, can you listen that?
Yes, sir.
155. बेटा 155 के पास मल्टीपल ऑफ 10 कौन सा है? या तो 150 है या 160 है?
150.
है ना? तो 150 लोअर साइड लेंगे. ओके?
Yes, sir.
फिर चक्कर अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ.
Yes, sir.
सुनो बेटा y बार जो है ना वो 2130 है. y बार is 2130. Okay, y bar is 2130.
Yes.
CY equals to 100. Common factor is 100.
Yes.
What will you take B assumed mean here?
We can take 2100 or 2200, but to avoid negative, we will take 21.
What will you take assumed mean B?
What?
What will you take B as assumed mean? Y bar is 2130 and CY is 100. What will you take assumed mean B?
2100.
Yes, 2100. Did everyone understand this? Okay, near to 2130 ending with 00 is 2100. Okay, fantastic. So now we finished with today's session. It's already 1 hour, and all of you can identify that on live sessions it will be a bit time consuming because I am also new to this working pad. So writing on working pad and explaining is a bit difficult process. But once we have more and more sessions, the speed will increase slowly and steadily. Okay. Was today's session helpful?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going
Would be
to
more
take
helpful.
simple points in the revision. Revision I'll straight away take up with the important points only where generally students may face trouble.
Sir, can you take session for accounts also?
100%
Yes, sir.
I'll
Why
be
तो
taking.
चाहिए?
I'll be taking up with account sessions also. Okay. Right now, correlation and regressions, important questions. I'll finish in 3 to 4 days. Then we'll jump on to accounts. Can you see this illustration 10 on the screen?
Yes,
This we
sir.
will solve tomorrow. Illustration 12 we will solve tomorrow where decimal values are involved. I'll explain you how to do and take CX and CY when decimal values are there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. All of you will message me in person your school timings. Then I'll inform you what time we will meet on Zoom. Okay, now let me see everyone. Many of them have left in between. Kavya, only 4 participants are there. 44 participants are.
सर इसमें ज्वाइनिंग बता रहा है बट वो लोग ज्वाइन नहीं हो पा रहे हैं एंड मैंने 2-3 लोगों को रिमूव किया है बार बार बोलने के बाद भी रीनेम भी नहीं किया एंड वीडियो भी ऑन नहीं किया.
Okay, perfect. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. ठीक है. Chalo then we will end up with today's session and tomorrow I'll meet you again with the next question, illustration number 12. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Bye everyone. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Okay, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.